Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 18 of our career mode with West Ham United. As we left at the end of episode 17 with 9 hours remaining, we had offered contracts to Joaquin Kare and of course Saido Berahino, who we actually got a bid accepted of £600,000, which is ridiculous. If we pick him up, which hopefully we will, it will be absolutely amazing. As we count down in this window, we're not going to be playing any games, it's just going to be purely transfers, and there we go. What a coup. That is a fantastic sign. I can't believe we picked him up so cheap. Of course, we're going to pick up Kare. He's more than excited to come to West Ham. We did have to cash in on Morgan. We've cashed in on Morgan's value and the fact that he was earning such a huge amount of money that it made sense to offload and, of course, bring in a young talent who I'm looking forward to seeing how he settles into the club. So that's our fourth signing. So we've signed Bakary Sakho, who I feel is going to do very well. I can't wait to have him come July the 1st. But we do go out to Moscow. Yes, we got a recommendation late in the day to fly out to Moscow. I jumped on the plane, didn't realise how bloody cold Moscow was, and all my days. Bolaj Zuzak, the Hungarian, looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, £80,000 a week would make him the highest earner in the club, and that's a huge weight on his shoulders. But the difference is we haven't had to pay out a single penny. We haven't paid a single penny for him, and he's worth 8.5 million, and that's on the cheap side. We all know realistically we could probably cash in on about 12-13 million pounds. He's at the peak of his career, and hopefully we can bring the best out of him. From the days when he played for PSV, he had a mishap when he went to Anzi Machmakala, where I believe he'd done something to his collarbone or broke something, his leg, or I think he'd done something to his collarbone. That put him out, and he was transferred for 19 million euros to Dynamo Moscow. That was the cheapest or the lowest part of his release clause, and he's been there ever since, playing really well, hence why we got recommended. And I feel, he's a coup. That is a big signing in my opinion. Teams like Liverpool, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Manchester United, Arsenal have all been rumoured to be looking at him, and we've taken the first steps and secured his signature, which I think is just absolutely fantastic and really does make the transfer window look really successful. When you think we've brought in brilliant talent such as Chalobah, I feel that Chalobah and Diego Poya are going to just create this iron wall of a defensive midfield partnership, and I can't wait to see them guys playing together. It's going to be fantastic. As Norwich put a 5 million punt in, Valencia put a 5 million punt in for Redmond, who he couldn't afford, unfortunately. Would have been nice to try and get hold of him, but when we were putting Morgan up plus a few quid, they wanted Morgan plus 3.8 million. Well, that works out. That's nearly he's worth 4.1, so 7.98 million pound transfer, but yet they're happy to take 5 million from Valencia. Perhaps it's because they just wanted the cash more than the actual player in return. Obviously, Morgan did earn quite a few quid per week. So we're going to be signing. Yes, we're going to do it. Eduardo's brother is joining the club. It is official. He has signed for the club. You could not script this. You really couldn't. The chances of going to Brazil, the chances of picking up Eduardo's brother is absolutely hold on, this is FIFA. Of course it's scripted. Of course it's scripted. FIFA knew that we wanted Eduardo's brother. They have delivered. Unfortunately, he's not as good as Eduardo. I actually think they have probably the same sort of potentials from FIFA 13 to FIFA 15. So I'm quite happy with that. That means that as long as he's strong, like Eduardo was, strong as an ox, we should be all gravy. But we will find out how he looks, and obviously in the coming months, years, seasons, we'll find out how he develops. So we've signed 2 youth players, which I'm really happy with. It's nice to get a couple more youth players signed. Obviously, Martino Consao, I can't wait to see how he develops. He's not old enough to officially sign for the club yet. We've got to give him, I think, at least a year it is before we can actually officially sign him. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he develops because he has an amazing potential. But I've said it and I'll say it again. It's not always about the potential for me. Hence, Joaquin Kare doesn't have a magnificent potential from all accounts. He might not even hit 78. But that aside, I really don't care because it's not about the potential. It's about what we can create with that player, what storyline we can come up with, what direction we can take the career mode, and most importantly, what fun we can have with the career mode. End of story. And again, Saido Berahino, 600,000. That is ridiculous bringing him in. I can't wait to start using him. I think he's going to be an absolute revelation. We've got so much pace coming into our side up top, which is brilliant. And of course, what we're going to do is offer some contracts. Now, one player I am panicking about because I want him to stay. And I feel he's absolutely fantastic, and he's going to be paramount to what we build around. Of course, is Kare, who is just absolutely sensational. He needs to calm down in the tackle, but I don't want to take that side of his game away because it is phenomenal. So you will see that usic, when he comes in, he's going to be the biggest earner at the club, which, you know, that's a huge, huge accolade to be earning that sort of cash. We don't normally pay out that sort of wages willy-nilly, but I feel that he is worth investing in. Yes, he's 28 years old, but we're going to get the best 2, maybe 3 years of his career at West Ham in the Barclays Premier League. So I feel that that is actually an investment. Of course, Winnie Reid, we need to nail this boy down. We need to literally nail him down. 22 appearances this season, 12 clean sheets so far. I've got to offer him a new contract. I want him to stay at the club. I'm giving him 2 years. I'm going to give him 50 grand a week. And of course, he's going to be crucial because he is crucial. The sacrificial lamb, probably out of the back 4, is going to be Collins, who we need to replace. We need to be looking to replace Collins come the summer transfer window. We need to bring in a centre-back, possibly a right-back. Maybe looking at a goalkeeper. I feel that the centre of the park is pretty much sorted out, though we might have to consider bringing in someone to replace, obviously, Alex Song, because he's going back to Barcelona at the end of the season. Do we have a punt at Alex Song, because he is worth like 8.5 million, and that's a lot of money when we could pick up someone of the quality of Scott Brown, bring him in, while Diego Poyet and, of course, George Moncur, and, of course, on top of that, Chalobah all develop. And we've still got Noble. So, you know, bringing in someone of the experience of perhaps Scott Brown in the summer to replace Song. And I'm still forgetting we've got Kare. So we've got plenty and plenty of midfield options, which is fantastic. But I do feel someone like Scott Brown could actually do the fantastic job replacing Song. But let me know if you think that's a good idea. Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, going down the left-hand side and the right-hand side, we have plenty of depth. The only real dilemma we're going to have come the summer is, do we make any changes up top? And that covers all of them. You know, Zerati, who I love, just isn't firing on all cylinders. How much more time do we give him? I know it's only early days in the season, but seriously, we've got to start making our opportunities count. It's really frustrating. So anyway, in the background you will see I'm setting up 3 teams. Our first team, essentially our second team, and the final team is literally what it said was faith in youth. Let me know if you do use these team sheets. As much as I like the team sheets, I feel they could have done something a little bit more better aesthetically. You know, the right hand side of the screen is just like not being used. It's like null and void, which is really frustrating. It would have been nice to have something more than just the club badge there. The statistics, the player statistics would have been nice. So I do a quick check on the number 6. Obviously, I don't want anyone strolling out in Sir Bobby Moore's shirt. That would be sacrilege. So nobody is wearing Sir Bobby Moore's shirt, which is fantastic. I'm quite chuffed with that. We're going to move into the squad report as we have finished the transfer window, and it's now officially February. And add to that, even though he's been really frustrating, I can't get my head around if I like him or loathe him at times. He pulls off a magnificent save and then he makes a complete howler. Perhaps we need to bring in a goalkeeper who can actually challenge him, and we can actually rotate with him to really put him under some pressure. As you can see, Collins obviously is going down. He's not really getting as many games as he would hope, but that's due to the fact that Tompkins and Reedy are fantastic, and our backup centre-backs for me, personally, has to be Chambers and Reece Burke, both solid players, and hopefully they'll get a chance in the coming weeks to show their ability. Ravel Morrison, for me, is absolutely sensational. I think he's fantastic. And of course, Downing now has a form of good. His morale is happy, yet he is still going down, which is ridiculous. He won't get his stats back, and I'm really frustrated at that. If the whole new system in FIFA 15 is related to game time and performance, then I feel that Downing is being absolutely bent over and dicked hard. It's really not on. You know, it's bad enough that he hasn't had his England goal, and getting dicked on FIFA as well is just an absolute joke. But Chalobah, look at his statistics. The boy has so much potential. Obviously, Jurgi Escalon is going down quicker than the Titanic, unfortunately. Moncur, you know, solid statistics. The boy looks good, to be fair. And to be honest, he actually plays really, really well. Seiko, who has been pretty solid all season long, and I do like him on that right-hand side. Obviously, bringing in the likes of Bakary. Obviously, bringing in the likes of Zuzak, and obviously bringing the likes of Saido Berahino might push him up top, which could be quite interesting to see if he gets a role up top now, if we do adopt a 2 up top, which I think, to be fair, we might have to. Obviously, you saw there, Serati is in bad form and he's feeling insecure, and rightly so, to be fair, rightly so, and what we've all been waiting for, 16 years old, CDM, rated 41, Eduardo's brother, who is bald. Bloody bald. Would you, Adam and Eva? Statistically, looks god-awful, but he has good ball control, which actually pleases me, that he's got decent ball control. That's something that, you know, it could be a nightmare if he didn't have decent ball control, but he has actually got decent ball control for someone of his rating. Hopefully, he will increase in his rating. I'm probably going to loan him out in the summer, obviously like we did with Eduardo. Sacrifice him for, you know, probably half a season, then bring him back like we did with Eduardo, and then just see if he can get into the team and force his way in and start playing games, which would be really nice. But the episode is coming to an end, unfortunately. Hopefully you have enjoyed the closure of the transfer window. Let me know what you think of our signings. I think we've done extremely well, and in the next episode, we will be taking on Manchester United at the Bowland. Come on, you Irons! Let's do this.
I used to dream about cars and things, about being a star and things. I thought that I would